It was.
Transition time!
Oh,
Yay!
Surprise!
We are back, and there's a worm on the screen, and Murray has no idea why that's there.
Oh, I thought it was a whale. But
Can I just say, waking up drunk, that's... does it seem out of character that you'd be a worm that big coming out of a hangover that bad?
No, that's the worm that he ate last night.
Yeah. That's one of those, drinking parties on the Ganges kind of.
That's your lower intestine.
Where did you get this art, John, or did you draw it?
I didn't do it. Oh, yes, I drew it. No, I think Nathan got all this. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. We have just had a quabartle, which is a quarren. Just wake up in a bathrobe and shoot a couple of people. We've got the rest of the crew. A quarren quabarth.
You ain't lived till you've seen a quarren in a bathrobe. Yeah. With neck tentacles in multicolours.
It's the ink stains that really kind of beg questions. Like, why and how?
Your mic is messing up again, Nathan.
So we've got one person who is dazed and lying on the ground where Jamala has punched them, and the rest of you are standing around with blasters, and Quabartle is holding his heavy blaster and standing on the landing of the ship and has taken out 2 people. Around the actual Dock Bay 94, people have sort of scattered a bit and given you guys space. But no one's really intervened. This kind of happens all the time. So people have sort of just moved away from you, and none of my business. And they've sort of just moved away. Even the dock master sort of moves away and sort of just gives you guys a wide berth, and not my trouble. He had you guys and the other guy accost him, and now neither of you are. So he's having a good day. So. Yeah, he's moved off, and you guys are left with a lot of empty space around you. So what do you want to do with this guy?
I'm going to sit on his
before he kind of comes
chest.
to. Okay.
As the prophecy
I sit on
foretold.
his chest and I pull out my rather large knife.
Have we finished battle?
Oh, thank God, knife. All right, cool.
All right.
Which is in my backpack, and I say, so. Do you understand my explanation?
And he spits out some blood.
Nice. Good. So we're all cleared up then?
What?
We're not rebels. We wouldn't be seen dead hanging around with that motley crew.
Not in these outfits and disguises.
You should tell the truth. It's more believable.
I stand up and sheath my knife and kind of look down at him and.
This sounds really.
Go on, here's the moment. Say it.
I spit on the ground next to him and say, "You better not be here when we get back."
Thought you were going to go Princess Bride, you killed my father kind of area, but no, that's...
He looks around in disbelief that you're letting him go and runs for it.
All right.
Ben,
I do that thing where I kind of head fake him just as he's running away.
He flinches, but yeah, he flinches and runs.
Does Ben double blink at him? The double blink?
Yeah.
I blink with both my eyes at him.
As he pushes into the crowd, you notice him pulling out a comlink.
Can I shoot the comlink?
He pushes into the crowd. He's like into the crowd when you.
I stand on the landing pad with my legs wide apart, which
The
might
wind
give
blows
people a
gently.
glimpse. Yeah. And I
Hang on. Here a moment, guys.
I yell out, "I am Quabartle, angry." Yes, and I give them a good old quarren neck.
How does that go?
Are the other ones that we were shooting at still
They're
Yeah.
gone. They are. Their bodies are there.
Oh,
And the ship. Yeah, there was only 3 of them there. The ship that they were in, the hangar bay door is down,
I'm
and
going to
so
investigate
their ship
that.
is there.
Let us get immediately to this vessel and find what special thing is on it. Quick, quick. How do we
I
know
want
the
to
way?
investigate this ship next to our ship first, because I think it has something to do with the Empire.
Of course it does. They've come to try and get the thing.
The thing. We don't actually know.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I pull my gun
come to get
out,
it.
shoot someone, then I
But
go to the
wanna-
thing,
wanna
near the thing.
Double check and make sure that they really are Imperial scum.
I
Okay,
remove.
so
They've got a very
Sorry.
unique. They've got a very unique tattoo that I would know of, obviously.
Do all stormtroopers now as canon have a tattoo?
We all made the same bad decisions when we were younger.
I don't know. I don't know if they would all have a tattoo.
They
like
might all have a
barcode.
bump on the forehead about here.
Yeah, they're all uncoordinated and can't shoot. I think that's the thing. I don't know if they do actually have a tattoo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So but you do notice on their person, Nathan, when you search them, that
Yeah.
they do have quite a few items on them which are very typical Imperial items. So a lot of the utility items are standard utility fare hidden amongst their clothing.
And
Right.
like licenses and passports.
Yep, com links, no licenses,
Oh, I
but
pull out the
com
comm
links
link.
and things like that.
I
Yeah,
immediately pull out the
it's-
command.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
listen in.
Listen in.
Yes.
No, yeah, you don't hear anything coming through, so it's obvious that
turn it on.
they've changed the channel to a different channel.
Hmm.
Cause
What do I see on their ship?
so as soon as you go onto the ship on the exterior looks like a beaten up old pirate style ship, but on the interior of the ship, as you go past the landing platform, the interior is immaculate and very, very well maintained. It is a Imperial vessel on the interior, and exterior is only superficial.
And there's no
In
one,
fact,
no crew or droids or anything
Derek-
in there?
Derek and Johnny, you guys both notice that the exterior of the ship it's a charade, complete charade. The carbon
Ooh.
scoring is all done in a way so that it was none of the marks on it are
These blaster
hidden.
points are too accurate for Jawas.
Only Imperial.
Right.
Yeah. So
They've been watching.
inside it is all quite Spartan and well laid out.
They've been watching too many episodes of Serenity.
Mm.
Firefly.
They tried to disguise their ship.
And it seemed to have worked
Yeah.
as long as they
He's-
kept people there.
Not for me.
Can we take
I
the
knew.
keys?
Well, you go in
Yes,
and
secure it, yeah.
you basically search through the place. I'll get you to make some perception rolls, and Johnny or whoever has data, like security kind of rolls. Where are we?
No,
11.
Security or technical?
I have technical.
Yeah.
As in, I can just make a technical roll.
Yeah, make a technical roll. Nathan got an 11 on perception.
16.
16 from Johnny. Derek.
I got 17 for a search.
A search roll, yep.
Yeah.
We find a thing.
I got a 14 for computer programming and repairs. And because it's Imperial,
Computer programming and repairs. Okay, so what you've discovered is that, well, the first is
My
you
password
discover
doesn't
that
work.
this is obviously the commando vessel that you are parked next to. You discover that their number looks to be 12. And so you've already taken out 2 of them, and there's the third one which has a broken jaw. So
That's joyful.
there seems to be a storage on board for a fairly well kitted out commando crew, and there is orders written into a data pad that is you can hack into. And Nathan, you have that data pad as a image which you can put up.
Give me a
And
sec.
these
Give me a
are the
sec.
orders that the commandos have been given.
Cool.
That's a really cool moment. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up. Just give me 2 seconds.
No worries, I didn't give you very much heads up. While you're doing that, Murray, you look around where you are, and this place is starting to look a little familiar.
Okay.
As you look through the cockpit and you see the interior of this space, you start to recognize this is the stone worm.
Right.
And this is a space you've been in before.
Cool. So the cuttlefish-esque colour that the quarren goes is the very rarely seen sheepish colour. But I kind of fade from my red anger to a slightly puce colour.
So this space is a fossilized giant stone worm used as a pirate hideout by a pirate fleet run by Lord Nuln, Nuln, who is a Mon Calamari who has broken away from his people, and he basically runs very strategic strikes against weak and very fruitful. Well, he makes very fruitful raids against cargo vessels and convoys, and so he has stolen many things. And whether that has any impact on you, this is a nice wipe you did there.
I tried to go over to the other one to get some closer actions, because this is a very important story moment. I didn't want to interrupt.
Nice.
So Jamala was definitely saying his name wrong multiple times to him, which is very
I
cool.
was. Yeah.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All right. I think
So-
I've probably had some run-ins drunkenly with Lord Nuln.
Maybe when he was a bit younger.
Yeah.
And it's probably known that Mon Calamari and Quarren are two races that definitely do not get along at all.
Yep.
And so Quarren even on seen around here is probably not great. Yeah, cool. So that's the orders. You can probably read that tiny little thing.
Make that a bit bigger.
Yeah, there you are, guys. I've changed it. I wanted to give you clarity. So, Ben, can you read that out loud for us? Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
I'll read it out if you like, guys.
No.
State of spike. No, I can't.
The orders. Captain Shara Dawn. Primary objective. You and your team are ordered to infiltrate and extract data cube navicomputer from the Imperial transport ship Jessamine. Identification code 45667 GDHD CJ45.
Yeah, make sure you get that right.
The ship is located in the outer rim coordinates, etc. Background information. Jessamine was part of a convoy which was raided by a pirate fleet identified as the Stoneworms. See Imperial archives for more details. They have brought the ship back to their base. Sources are unsure as to whether the pirate group are aware of the true value of what they have in the ship's navicomputer. Once you have retrieved the data cube from the navicomputer, follow these coordinates to return it. Some more coordinates. Secondary objective, place explosives within the Jessamine to create maximum damage to the pirate base. Send a message.
I look at the numbers with my two eyes, and I use my eidetic memory to memorize those coordinates.
Hey, but how do you take in both that amount of information with separately, or?
One eye remembers the numbers, and the other eye remembers the numbers of the coordinates.
One eye remembers numbers, the other one remembers that has another eye to remember.
That's right. Quickly, let's get to the Jessamine. They are ahead of us. We do not want them to acquire the nav computer. Quick, go! And I run out towards the Jessamine.
Yes.
I love that you've remembered all those numbers and you're like, the Jessamine? Like, you're just really bad with names.
Well, it's made of letters. Letters are not so good.
That's what that's two eyes is really good with the letters. But names is like, bases, it's like two of them. Why?
I agree. I follow Rastus as quickly as possible. I want to take a. Can I take a screenshot of this objective? I think we could use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could definitely use it.
You can upload it to your data pads or something like that.
All right, I'll do that.
Copy.
I've looked at it with my eyes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone who ever wrote one of these universes used the term screenshot. I think that's come into existence since. But,
Probably.
Yeah, you get a USB stick and you copy it out.
Josh, that's Rebel Secrets.
Should I share this with Lord Nolan?
That's how the
Yes.
That's how the Botham spies do it. They screenshot stuff.
Yes.
All right, I'll do that.
Share it with Lord. Share it with the Lord so he knows his station is under attack and in danger, so he can offer us assistance.
As I am running, I sent this.
Where are they? They're in the other ship, aren't they? They're not nearby.
They're in the Jessamine.
Okay.
Can we lock the door behind us as we leave?
So this is a really busy docking bay. So it's obviously the only docking bay.
Can we lock the door on the ship that we're leaving?
On the ship? You reckon
There's a
you
door?
could probably fuse it shut, but changing the codes on it would require some pretty high security rolls.
I have good experience with
rewire the
staff.
whole thing, and it would take time.
I have Imperial Starfighter repair, which is good.
I think it would be a Johnny thing probably, or a Derek thing for technical security role. I think that's what you're looking for to be able to do something like this.
I don't think we should.
Or a spark plug or something that would stop it from going.
You can definitely
Distributor.
sabotage it. You could definitely sabotage this ship for sure.
How long is that going to
I
take?
don't know if we should share.
Nathan has
the
a thermal
screen.
detonator.
I don't know if we should share that whole message with Lord Noun.
I hide one of the
Because
thermal detonators
we
and
don't
just look at them and go,
We don't want the pirates to know that the Navicomputer is
That's
important.
true. That's
We
true.
just want that for the rebellion.
Yeah, all right. I might save that for later. But I'll queue it up.
I go back into the Eon Gannet and I get blinged up. So
You put some pants on.
hang on,
I put some,
montage.
I get dressed up in my most fancy clothes, and I go to the spare cape rack that, of course, is on the Eon Gannet, and I put on a very a cape that would be worn proudly in Cloud City.
All right. Do you want to make a cultures roll?
Can I just say, I love that you didn't go to you didn't go to the normal coat rack. You went to the special one, the secondary coat rack, as Star Wars is known for. No toilets, but lots of coat racks.
Four dice. Oh, lots. 11, 13, 14, 17. Nice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Lando Calrissian walks out. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And then you
I
have like a
slow
model.
motion with my hair. I'm wearing my dual, my dueling swords.
Your dueling swords.
Well, I have
How did
dueling
he
swords.
do
I have
this
two-
in that time? Everyone wonders.
Meanwhile, I'm still running across the hangar towards.
And I walk like a super Quarren model, and I am thinks he's a Jedi to the full. So,
I run in slow motion.
Okay, so you have two ships at your disposal, and you need to get across the other side of this worm to the Jessamine.
Well, there's only one way to do it.
yeah.
Oh, we'd have to
walk.
fly. Would we have to fly?
Walk in slow motion. That's it. We form.
I do.
We form
the
a
whole
flying
Moses
V
parts-
behind him, and we
I do the
walk.
whole Moses parts his hair with the Force.
It's the only way. It's the only way we can do this. Nobody will see us coming.
Everybody, follow me now.
If the Jessamine is accessible from out of space, we could fly up to it and dock with it, can we?
That's a wise decision. That's not what we do. We're heroes.
You could dock with it. You may need to find a way to be able to not get caught. So you'd have to find a fancy way to not get caught.
I'm happy to be a distraction.
No thanks.
Ouch.
So sorry, the plan is to fly to the Jessamine?
That was my
That would be
idea.
faster than walking.
Yes, and it's still on the outer space. It hasn't gone into the docking ring yet.
So
Right.
it's still poking. It is poking through the interior on the inside. So
Okay,
you can approach it from either the interior or the exterior. So you've got two ways you could get to it.
Let's just run there and shoot our way in.
I think I like that idea.
Here we go.
So you're going to climb up through different types of parts of the interior city of stone worm and get to it.
How
have
far
some-
is it? Like half an hour's
It's a
walk?
fair
or-
way. It's a fair way, probably. Yeah, I mean, there's some flyers around the place. You might be able to fly and try and get through that way to get up to it.
Is there a
Because you got to
speed
think about the fact that it's a giant curve,
Okay.
and you might be here, and you're trying to get all the way up to this area here, when you could fly directly to it, or you could climb your way up through different levels of the buildings to get up to it.
Is there a speeder that has enough seats for us all and an open cockpit and the right speed capabilities?
Yeah, John. Is there that?
Is there a luck roll?
Yes.
You know, you could try and enter into the interior part of the city and try and find something there.
Yeah,
Like
let's
you could
try and run
ask
it.
around.
Better yet, is there like a cargo flyer that's designed to get cargo around the place that we can?
There's definitely ships and different kinds of buzzing things flying within and across the different parts of the interior of the city constantly. Yeah, there's things moving freight and different things across, and taxis and everything. Yeah, I mean nothing seems to be going to it except for it looks like construction things are moving towards the Jessamine. So nothing seems to be moving over there like with taxis or anything. So obviously there's no habitation there yet, but things are moving over in that area. It seems to be a beehive of activity.
I'm gonna have a very strong character moment with Rick, and we're gonna have really connect. How that happens.
Okay.
Are you gonna roleplay that or just?
No,
declare
it just happens.
Declare your
I
actions.
just wanted to let him know that he was that he's okay to be a solo. He doesn't always have to hide to be a duo.
It's beautiful.
I just wanted some emotion to be in this scene.
Since I've been here before,
Yeah.
it's all coming back to me.
Yeah.
And I've wandered off purposefully, not in the way that everyone else wants to go, because I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, you could ask, but yeah.
Oh, good
Well, I could have,
Basil.
but they were all at different places. So
And you've just got a killer headache, so
yeah, I got a killer headache. So I'm just walking as if I don't have a killer headache.
In a flowing robe, it's majestic.
Kate, please, Lando Calrissian Kate, with dueling swords by my sides. Do I get a reminder of where Lord Nolan's throne room is?
Well, I mean, Lord Nolan has. I mean, back when you knew him, he wasn't Lord. He was. And this place wasn't anywhere near as elaborate. But he was a pretty hands-on kind of person. So you imagine he's probably on the ship.
Right. Okay. Well, I might turn around.
He's also, especially if there's any cargo, he wants to make sure people aren't nicking it.
Right.
That sounds like a really subtle hint.
Yeah. I'll look for some cargo then.
Well, they are taking cargo out of the ship. So, I mean, it was a cargo ship. So, I mean, the whole point of nicking it was to get stuff. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I might follow the cargo. Where's the cargo going?
It seems to be moving deeper down into the worm.
In my head, there's a red cargo joke, but I'm not going to say it.
The people who work, like the workers who are doing all this salvaging and everything, I assume that they don't wear uniforms or anything, right?
No, they don't.
So how easy would it be for us to blend in? As if
Pretty
we were-
easily, yeah. As long as you had the right tools on you, you could probably get in there pretty easily.
And are there any tools lying around that we can?
Could we jump some of these workers and chuck them in, events and steal their stuff and clothes?
I mean, Johnny, you and Derek probably
I reckon
have
we've
the
probably
tools already.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we need to just blend in. And go in there as if we're salvaging to get the cargo and whatever, or and we'll just make a beeline to the Navicomputer and take that out.
Nothing could go wrong
Yeah,
there.
Cool.
I'm down.
Deliver it.
This is a good idea. Let us do that. Should we acquire uniforms by killing people who are
No,
wearing
they don't
them?
wear uniforms, Ben.
Oh,
We've established they're not wearing uniforms.
Did a man coming out with the tight?
This is a pirate base.
How
We have to
It's
we have to
massive.
go in naked.
I was about to say, you see a man with this tight skin on his face with 2 slits for eyes walk out wearing absolutely nothing.
Right. Well. Given that I haven't seen any other Quarren, I'm going to stand there as if I'm an authority officer figure, with my cape flowing.
Okay, people are giving you very strange looks.
Mm.
Good work, guys. We're really
I
blending
return them
in.
with slitted eyes. I narrow my eyes at them. I
How
look
many?
like I'm meant to be here.
Yeah, there's a lot of whispering. A Quarren here?
Yeah.
Nerve. Wasn't there a Quarren here?
Oh, I listen in.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just get there as fast as we can.
So you guys are going to try and jump a speeder or a transport and get onto the thing that way?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. This would be
All right.
otherwise.
So are you going to stealth your way in or just beat the ever-living daylights out of a couple of techs?
Have they done bad things in their life, or are they innocent?
Sorry, to get into the
The
ship.
pirates.
To get onto a cargo transport to get, like a transport speeder to get over there.
Mm.
I don't think we want to be beating up innocent civilians.
Well, they did in Rogue One.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's
Hey.
canon.
There's the planet of them.
So we use the cannon, and we beat them to death.
And these guys are pirates who basically raid
Yes.
planets and
Yeah.
cargo
Kill
ships. And
people,
I'm just saying, they're a nasty bunch of people.
There's no innocence here, is what you're saying. All right.
Well, I mean, there might
Yeah,
be. It's a
looking at-
community.
Quibbarkle's sitting there with the cape flowing a little bit
so
too
complex.
far. There's no
I've been
more
told
innocent in
chat-
this entire
I've been told in the
place.
chat, my cape is not flowing, my cape is billowing.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
glorious.
Man, he's
glorious.
never going to leave his
Not a
house now.
Not a bilious cloak, but a
So
billowing.
you're saying we found a cargo vessel with 2 guys standing in front of it? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, they're just offloading some cargo off the
I will
The-
grab one of them by the neck and squeeze it until he passes out. Who else will attack the other person?
I go up
what-
to the other guy and I say, "Let me explain," and I punch him in the face.
Yeah, okay, and so we do that simultaneously.
Excellent.
Do you
One
know
guy has a
what?
very uncomfortably long time passing out, and the other one just quickly passes out.
Do you know
Not
what the
sure which
worst
one
part
I'd
is?
like to be.
It's the
I look at
confusion
it
on his
with my
face.
eyes.
All right, you
What?
guys pile on board with Murray, with Quibbartle kind of standing out in the front. Lead the way.
I've never seen a
Yeah,
man mount
like
a ship
pirate,
like
like
that.
a pirate. I'm like Washington
Alright.
crossing Delaware. So I'm one
Ah.
on the windscreen, and I stand there with arms akimbo, and
Yes.
I'll,
You're
I
calling
just want
out
to point out, I haven't
stroke.
put in a single droid in yet. I just want to say I have done
Yeah.
really well. Usually
Very
there's a
sad,
droid
actually.
in here
Droids
by
are my
now.
speciality.
Droids are my speciality.
Should I fly this thing, or is someone particularly adept at repulsor lift operation?
No, actually,
operation new.
Murray's cloak.
It's like, I can
give
fly
it
a spaceship, and Johnny's like, yeah, but can you fly a repulsor lift?
I've
Because
got
it's a different skill in this
I
game.
got starship piloting, yeah, which is I'm
Yes,
amazing at.
yeah.
But, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've
These
got
are
repulsor
non-
lift repair, so that when we crash it, inevitably, I will be able to fix it.
But
These are
it's
non-transferable
hard
ship
racing.
skills.
All right, I guess I'll fly it then.
All right, Johnny. Now there are things flying everywhere, all around. Do you want to give us a nice repulse lift roll? See how you go. It's not too difficult.
Did not roll well.
Okay.
Don't
Seven.
challenge us like that, John.
Seven's
You
not
know
bad.
we'll do
it's
it.
Not, it's not that hard. Yeah. Seven's fine. You get through.
We're in combat, that's quite
You
problematic.
smash into a few different cargo vehicles with hey, watch where you're going.
You picked
There's a
the
few
wrong
droids
vehicle.
inside,
You
but
watch
they don't
where
see
you're
anything at this stage. And, yeah,
That's
you
right,
get a
you're
few
mounted on
looks
the
from
front.
Quibbartle, but other than that, his tentacles are a little messed up by the end of the journey, and that's probably the worst you get from it all. you head towards the Jessamine, and you can see that it has got some pretty bad structural damage on this part of the ship, obviously having smashed through the interior of a fossilized worm. And it is a beehive of activity, as I said before. There's lots of work crews trying to strip out different parts and making a new holes to bring cargo through from this side. And people are busy and at work. And you gracefully smash your vessel into the one of those holes, knocking a few people out of the way.
And I'm gonna alight from the crashed repulsor cargo.
Vehicle.
And I'm like combat roll off it.
Smooth.
Billowing. Like,
All right, give us a roll.
let's have a look. What do we got here?
Fights danger
Dodge,
with every roll.
Dodge?
It's definitely a dex roll.
Yeah.
So do you want to dex? I think it's a pure dex roll, but if you have something for dodge, I'll let you have it for sure.
Okay. 12.
Yes, you do. You roll gracefully along the ground and come up on your feet with only a minimum amount of dust.
Great. I do a quibartol flourish at the end.
Oh, that sounds.
Unfortunately, there's no female NPCs around for me to hit on at the moment. So
like honestly, it's not quite the same when you do that, you don't feel the spit come onto you when you're playing. Like it's not as immersive. Yeah. I feel like
there's not anyone to actually like put my fingers on while I'm doing the sound. I can do it on Derek's nipples.
Yeah, go on. Do it. Do it to the chat. Go. Oh, how's it feel, Derek?
Derek's not even reacting. I mean,
no, he's focusing.
He was in it. He was in the moment.
I was in the moment. I was checking the chat.
I was expecting some kind of quiver.
No, I was expecting to don't stop.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
I didn't say stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right,
Kabata looks back at you, and what are we doing again?
Are we heroes yet?
We must pretend to go and retrieve cargo, but actually head for the nav computer and gain it at most quickly as we can. Quick.
Would the nav computer be on the bridge?
I have no idea.
Normally,
you could make a astrogation roll to work that out under mechanical.
What about knowledge Imperial?
This is probably more a spaceshipy thing. Technology might give it to you. Starship repair would give it to you. Yep, for sure.
I've got technology.
I've got 18, 19, 20.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
I feel underpowered.
I only got 15.
I'm like, wow, 12? That's a lot.
The game. Okay, so yes, on the bridge is definitely the space where you reckon it would be most likely to be situated.
Let us head there. Quickly, look like you are looking for equipment to carry off.
Okay, you start heading in through the decks. The decks used to look really lovely until lots of dusty footprints came through from a whole bunch of pirates. So these beautiful, crisp Imperial corridors are now covered in dust and grease, and the lights are damaged from having just been thrust through the side of a space worm, which is a weird sentence to say. And you make your way through past lots of people hurriedly carrying different valuable bits of cargo, and you guys try to blend in as best you can. Let's make some rolls on how well we do that.
Can I just say?
Am I getting some more deja vu? Am I getting?
You're getting a lot of looks, Murray.
Right.
You're getting a lot of looks.
Do I notice him
drawing
getting
a lot
looks?
of attention? Yeah, everyone's noticing that. Quibartles get a lot of people stop and whisper afterwards.
Okay.
Tell me, Quibartol, are you recognized or known in this area?
I think I may have done something when I was here last.
Done something like they have made a statue for you now, or done something like you have to be arrested?
It was a cloak.
Time will tell. We will see.
Murray, this is where you put your arm down on the bench. You trip forward a little bit and you put your hand down on a bar, and there's a perfect mark of where a hand was that fit just your hand on that bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be something like that.
You round a corner and you can see a bunch of people struggling with what looks to be a large container filled with something with an Imperial markings across it that says fragile on it. And they heave it across, and one of them lets go of it at the last second, and it crashes to the ground. Something very expensive breaks inside, and a big argument starts up between them all, and they're in the corridor yelling at each other. And then one of them looks over towards Quibartle and, hey, I know you.
At that moment, I remember exactly what it was that got me a bad reputation when I was here last. So when Quibartle drink their rum, they indulge in a game. Oh, sorry. When Quibartle, I'm now a race. When Warren drink their rum, they indulge in a drinking game known as smearing.
Oh no! This is rated PG.
I don't know. Wait till I explain what smearing is. I apologise to anyone who's an engineer who may have, when they were studying engineering, and engaged in this game. So smearing is a drunken game whereby you crash tackle crowds of people to see how many of them you can knock over with a single smear.
It's like human bowling.
It's like human bowling, and kind of in the drunken escapade, if everyone's seated on deck chairs, then smearing them in deck chairs earns more points. If they're all, so I did in fact. Again, I don't want to turn every game into a Murray therapy session, but I got to tend to win here now.
Here we are.
Where one of the guests of the wedding basically came to the wedding and smeared the other guests by charging them whilst they were wearing their best suits with their girlfriends, and he was persona non grata forever after that. But anyway, so I recognise in this moment, I have that flash of inspiration that's what I did last time I was here, and I might have smeared Lord Nuln, but before he was Lord Nuln. So I basically billow my cloak behind me, and I launch myself headlong at these four guys to smear them into their crashed cargo box.
I heard half that story, and I never want to drink again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about your feelings, Murray. How does it make you feel?
How does it make you feel, Murray?
Oh my god, this is the most irritating slide transition ever.
I think this is just what you do. It's kind of like, you know how that sort of deja vu of I'm drunk and rum. This is what you do when you drink rum. Even though I'm hungover, I'm there. Like the hair of the dog for Quarren.
Excellent.
The hair of the squid. No, the tentacle of the squid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little inky, but we'll get there.
Excellent.
So I'm basically charging headlong at these guys. The one who said, "I know you" first.
Okay. You smash into them, and a brawl begins.
You want to tackle?
Sure, go for it.
I like that. You're like, you want to fight? You want to fight?
You want to fight? Let's fight.
You want to fight?
Oh, roll. I only roll. I only roll a 10. Oh, it's appalling. I'm 46.
What are you?
It's enough to kind of knock them back, but it doesn't really take any doesn't take them off their feet or anything like that.
Cool.
But they do go banging into what was once an expensive something in a box. When Quibartle does this, Johnny, you look over and you look down one of the corridors and notice a red flashing light off down in the dark off one side of the corridor.
Don't worry, Johnny. It's
Do I
nothing.
have any idea what it might be?
It looks like a red flashing light.
Whoa!
And it doesn't look good. It looks rather dangerous. And it's one of those like, oh, look, over there. Oh, that doesn't look good.
It's one of those aggressive red flashing lights. You know, the ones that like, you're like,
Oh, no, you're turning into a droid.
so angry.
Do I notice Rick noticing?
Why? Yeah, because you look over, you see Kubato go over there. And then you see, you see somebody scuttle off into one of the corridors. Like they move off down further.
Rick,
I have a
there
bad
are.
feeling about this.
Yes. Perhaps the notes mentioned explosives and blowing up this thing. Perhaps they have planted the explosives already, which may be going off soon.
I forgot that you had a
We're gonna need to
rhythm.
make a very quick getaway. Does that mean that if they've already set the explosives, then that means they've probably already taken the nav computer?
This is a worry. Yes, let's head with all expediency towards the nav computer's normal locationing.
What? No, but if they've set the explosives, they've already taken it. So going where it used to be is a waste of time.
So
We
you
gotta
saw
get there
somebody moving off. You saw someone moving off in the direction away from the explosives.
I run after them, shouting, "Let me explain!"
So Kubato sees this as well. He sees the group kind of shift and move off in that direction as well. So you crash tackle into the fragile stuff. Lothar, what are you gonna do?
This is a really, I love that. I'm like, I was like,
conundrum.
I know, I was going to
What
look
do
at the
I do,
red.
guys.
Well, because I was like, I could save everybody by disarming the bomb, obviously.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's go and look at the red light.
Yeah. Well, I love that it was like, because it was a red light moments ago, but then you're like, and the explosives. So I run towards the red light to save the people, because you know what?
He's the hero.
Rebel, we aren't rebel scums, rebel heroes.
Yes.
You're a giver.
Just don't
So-
touch the red wire.
You run
Why are you
towards
guys
the red light to defuse the bomb. Fantastic. Okay, so Derek's running. Rastus is running towards
The red flashing light.
red flashing light, or the person.
No, I was going to go to the red light to see if we can.
Red light. And Rick Duo is going for the.
I think I'm going investigating the red light too.
Okay.
I feel like I've
Yep,
got the
cool.
skills to deal with that.
Sorry, is someone going after the person? Because if they're not, I will.
Yeah, Jamala
Me.
is.
Do you want to come with me, Rastus?
Yeah, yes. Buddies in crime. Let's go do it.
Hang on.
Perhaps he has the nav computer.
How many people are standing by the bomb now? Because I had behind,
Just you
I
and
thought I
I.
had the whole team. Oh, so
It's
good.
just you and I.
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's good that we're all here together and turn around the
Right,
table
right.
with one
So now
guy.
we're going to- yeah.
Kubato runs in, and 4 people pile on you, and start pummeling Murray. So, what are you gonna hit back?
I'm.
Roll your
Yeah, I
dual
think I'm gonna.
swords.
I've got my dueling swords.
You whip out your dueling swords.
Yep. For
Okay.
Or dueling swords.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you to make a strength check against their. Are you gonna dodge out of their blows?
Yes.
So
I've got double skills for 1 round, so I presume that means that I'm not going to take the penalty as one of my skills. Is that right? I would flash them, but I've got dressed. Thanks, Chad. That's one of us. Nice.
It's me.
thanks, Jared.
Classic Derek.
I think I'm going to take their blows and pull out my dueling swords. That's hard to say.
All right. I'm gonna get you to make a strength roll then, because to absorb some of the blows that are coming down at you.
Okay, strength or just straight strength?
Just straight
Or-
strength.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, make a dex roll first, because this is a melee. This is a
Oh.
brawl, sorry.
Okay.
So
Brawl is
brawling,
strength.
sorry, make a brawl roll.
Okay.
Brawling parry, I should say.
Righty.
Sorry.
That is a 12.
Okay,
Mm.
cool. And then... Fantastic. All right, you... Oh, man. Okay, make 1 strength check, actually. That's all you need to do, because you're quite good at this fighting thing. And they're not very good at it.
Oh,
Just
what I
like
rolled?
last night.
Oh,
Just
I rolled
one, just pure strength.
10 on 46. That wasn't good. But anyway.
You still have
All right,
46.
you're feeling, Murray, you're feeling a bit dazed.
Yep.
From all the blows to the head. You managed to block most of them, but one comes through and you see little squids dancing around your head.
Right.
And you're feeling a bit woozy from that final punch from that one bruiser.
Right.
So Lothar and Rick, you see Rastus and Jamala push past you and race off, I believe, down towards wherever this person was that disappeared around a corner.
Yep.
And Rick and Lothar, you start looking at this bomb. This bomb is complicated and it looks familiar.
Ooh.
It looks like Rick.
Go
it
on.
looks like you've seen this bomb style before.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've maybe met the guy who's done this style before, or you've come across the path of this bomb maker. Like there's something about the way the wires are put together that is super familiar to you.
Ooh, can I disarm it then?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a +1d to it.
And
But it's a complicated bomb. This is actually a very expert bomb maker.
Don't worry, I got you
Imperial or
back.
Rebel?
Roll.
What am I rolling on it?
So this will be a security roll, but you guys have a bunch of tools with you to be able to do this kind of work. So I'll give you an extra +1 from the tools that you're working on, and Lotar's helping you, which will give you an extra +1.
So I'm getting an extra D and 2 extra +1s.
Yep.
What are you getting? An extra D from me standing there.
Going, no, don't cut the green. Oh.
Okay,
Johnny.
so
Johnny, before you say anything, Johnny, I just want you to know, I believe in you. I believe in you as a character.
Because I'm being assisted by Nathan, whose rolling is not always great. But I had 4 dice, and I rolled a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 1.
Oh,
Wait, what's your technical?
3D plus 2.
So shouldn't it be 3D plus 2 plus
2.
3
Yeah.
extra dice?
Or extra dice. Or
Can I
plus
say,
3?
not getting
So
counting the
you're
dice
getting,
as a technical
you're
skill.
you're getting +1 because you know this style of bomb making.
Plus
You're
one
getting
dice or
plus
one
one
or
dice
plus
from.
one dice?
Sorry, +1 dice.
Right.
+1 dice. I apologize. +1 dice. So that's an extra 3 dice. You should be rolling.
we'll just have 3 dice.
So roll 2 1s now, Johnny, and
So
you'll
I
have
can roll another 2 dice. Well, I rolled a 6
Hey!
Yay!
and a 3.
Now we're getting
so what is
somewhere.
that all up?
like
So that's
11.
13.
14. Okay. The numbers.
still not
No.
great.
The light starts flashing faster.
Oh, no. 16.
The lights start flashing faster.
How fast can you run?
All right, I'm all right actually.
How fast are you?
Was that's just straight dex, isn't it? Running.
Yeah, you and me are gonna have to do a run off. It's only fair.
Oh, that was a lot of dice roll. That was some bad luck. Yeah, what are you gonna do with this bomb? It's flashing.
I pick it up and run with it.
flashing
Can I spend
fast.
a force point to re-roll?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I think that's how it works. Or does it give you double dice? Do you want me to
Either
quickly
way.
check? I believe it gives you double dice. So you get to roll your pure extra 3d6 thingy again.
And add it
Interesting.
on to the 16.
And you can do it. Yeah.
I believe that's how force works.
So
when
that's
you're
even
doing
better.
dice rolling.
Because you've already
Yeah,
got
and you
those.
add it on.
So I get another
Yes.
3D plus 2.
Yeah.
You can do it, Johnny. That's
You don't
potentially
need much,
only
Johnny.
5.
You don't need
Potentially
much.
only
In
five.
fact, you automatically pass.
I just want you to know, Johnny, I believe in you. Before you
So I got
roll.
an extra 11.
Yes. Okay. Tapping into some kind of higher power. not midichlorians. You
Are we still going on that they don't
tap into the
exist?
life force, and you are about to cut the green wire that Lotar's saying. Cut the green wire. Cut the green wire.
Yeah,
and you go
the
no,
red one.
no wait, the red wire. The red wire, and
Exactly
you
what
cut
they
the one
want me to
inside.
think.
Yes, and an instinct kicks in, and you cut it, and the light goes off.
Can I say? You
And
turn the light off.
Meanwhile, Jamala and Rastos, you guys race after this person running in the shadows. It actually, you catch up to the person really quickly because they have a heavy backpack on their back, and they're stumbling through the corridor. And you can see, that they seem to be laden down with a heavy burden.
I take my explaining fist.
They spin around, and they're holding a thermal detonator.
Oh no!
How are your fists going to fix that one?
I shoot them with my laser gun. So just before I do, I'm gonna. Does it look like it's already armed, so if they let go, it explodes, or does it?
They're holding
get
it.
out?
They're holding it in a way that you can't tell.
I shoot them with my laser
The
pistol.
guy, it's a man with missing an eye, and the fingers on the hand looks like they're missing fingers.
Or he has an
And
extra one. 6 fingers.
Maybe they did, but there's definitely been a few missed blasts in their time, and they look up and go, "Try it, and you'll find out if this is live or not. Now back up, pirate scum."
Hey, us?
He says it to Rastus and Jamala.
I screech to a halt and say, no, we just want to talk.
Back off! I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here.
What have you
didn't
got in
see
that
nothing.
backpack? What have you got in that backpack? It's not a
He
nav
keeps
computer, is it?
backing up. He keeps backing up.
I will
Follow
shoot
him.
you. I will shoot you. I'm not afraid. Talk to us.
You don't
Wow,
think
that's
I'm
so-
afraid of dying?
Is that an intimidation roll for Ben there? That was well done.
I'll shoot you! I'll shoot you!
You're going to
What is
die!
wrong with your ear, and why is it growing?
What? He gets excited.
The thought
Yeah.
of killing is making me aroused.
Meanwhile, Kubatel, you step back and pull out your two swords,
No,
and
dueling swords.
they the two dueling swords, sabers, dueling
swords.
dueling swords, and they were like, whoa, hey,
Step too
that'll-
far.
With flourish. And then I adopt Papa Baraki open stance of Musashi, and they know their sword play, so they know that they're in danger and trouble. Yeah.
And
Am I gonna?
you're gonna slice them, or are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
Are they backing away?
Yeah, they're backing away now that you got two swords. You brought swords to a fist fight.
That's right. We didn't have a war council to establish, so yeah, I'm basically going to point my swords at them and back away towards where
Towards
the guys
Johnny and Lothar. Sorry, Rick and Lothar.
I was expecting some support, but yeah, I
Yeah,
go.
where were they?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you look around, you can see that they're huddled around a device, and that you now see as a bomb.
Right.
Who brings a gun to a sword fight, really?
Can I divert like I intended to divert towards Rastus and Jamala?
Rastus and Jamala seem to have turned a corner, and they are out of sight. So you know that which direction they went in. So you can actually all follow together if you want to.
Okay. I'll
Or
do
continue
that.
to split the party.
Still
Okay.
eyeball these thugs.
All right, you run after, and all of you can now catch up to this standoff that is now happening. The man holds there
Do I
in his
know it?
hands the thermal detonator, and you recognize the bomb maker. Yeah, he's a renowned commando and somebody who you have met before, and he recognizes you. Rick Duo. You're not a pirate. You just know him as the bomb maker.
The bomb maker.
That's what he's known.
Yeah.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Are you a pirate?
Good one.
No, I work for the Empire now. Although last time we met, perhaps that wasn't the case. My memory's gotten a bit of sulfur in it since late.
Since late.
I don't think
His hands sort of twitch.
I don't think this is something worth dying for. Do you?
Not much choice in the matter, really.
How do you mean?
I work for her now, don't I? Must do it. It's all
This is like
It's all part of the deal.
You don't have to work for her. You could join with us.
No.
Um,
No, that's not the deal.
Whilst that's happening, can I basically amputate his arm?
Pray I don't alter it any further. You're not close enough. You're not close enough to him in this moment. Like, he's backed off. He's backed off quite far. So he's trying to keep backing off, and you guys keep closing in.
Okay.
So there's sort of a continual movement.
Oh.
He's holding a thermal detonator, so he's.
Well, my plan was to cut his arm off so he can't actually pull the.
Well, he's hiding whether or not he's activated it or not. So it looks like this is not his first rodeo when it comes to threatening with a bomb.
Can I pull out one of my thermal detonators?
You can definitely pull out one of your thermal detonators.
And I hold it in my hand.
I like.
How is that gonna? I hold up his bomb that we've disarmed.
You hold up the thermal detonator.
Yep.
Plenty more of those scattered all around the ship. Just like she said.
Who is she?
Yeah, what?
Shara Dawn.
Who's that?
Captain Shara Dawn. She's the Imperial commando.
Hey, look, we can totally get you safe from her, man.
We went with the rebels.
Such confidence.
We've got a ship, and we're about to get out of here. We can take.
It's -1 laser cannon, so it's especially faster than it was before.
that's how it works, right?
No, Quibartov stopped them from taking it, didn't he?
Yeah. So your ship actually is in good nick.
So it's actually back to as bad as it was
before. It's got a few scratches. It's got a few scratches on the gun, but
it's just character.
Nothing but
So
superficial.
real scratches, not fake scratches. Not
And
like
I say-
real.
And I say, and there is a deal for you. If you do not accept, I am happy to shoot you. Look at my face. Do you think I am happy with living?
And I walk up behind him and like, do you?
Or what you even are? I just want to finish the deal and go home.
Is there anything above him, like paraphernalia hanging from the?
Yeah, this place is in a bit of a wreck, but there is a risk that he has a live thermal detonator.
Which you keep reinforcing. I like this.
As long as I die with my cape billowing behind me, I think I'm good.
Oh, it'll billow.
Thermal detonators definitely make your cloak billow.
I say to him, You're the best in the business. Look at this handiwork. And I hold up his bomb that I've disarmed. I say, no one makes explosives like you. You'd be an amazing asset to the rebels.
Can I just say there are now 3 people holding bombs up?
I can't. She won't let me.
Can we make a
But we're
persuasion roll?
leaving. She can't get you where we're going.
Oh.
And we will get her.
You see a bit of doubt in him there. What do you mean?
We have a secret base. We have a very fast ship. We can get you off. We're all leaving, and we can take you with us.
Let me tell you all about it.
There's a sizable reward which we can share with you for what's in that bag. Do you like money?
Do I like money?
Would money solve your problem? Money can get you very far away from Shara Dawn.
You see his hands sort of starting to come down.
Yeah. Am I getting closer to him?
I'm gonna get you guys to make perception rolls.
Perception.
6.
7.
11.
Oh, 8. That's amazing. Murray, you need to roll higher.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
it's just a base skill.
Oh.
Or search,
Okay.
actually. Sorry, search
Okay.
if you want to. If you want to add a couple of dice to
Here we
that.
go. Here we go. Better than most
I
people.
got it. My additional dice was 1.
12 for perception.
With search, I made 14.
14. What did
Is
you
it
get, Mary?
beeping?
Oh, I love this music. It's so cool.
Sorry, what was that, Mary? 12. Okay.
XIR.
14's our best score, I think.
14. Yeah, you noticed that. Sorry, that was you, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek, you noticed that that on his wrist is some kind of navigation device or a communication. Like it's a strange device that is a chunky device that he has on his wrist, and it seems to it doesn't seem to look like anything else you've ever seen before.
You know what we've got on our ship? You know what we've got on our ship?
Tell us.
We've got a med pod. It's very, very high tech. It blocks
Tech,
all
baby.
signals in and out of the ship, of the med pod. No signals can get in or out.
Come with us now, or I will shoot you instead. Your choice. Quickly decide.
I
No
look
one's
at them,
getting
they go.
shot.
I look at them, put them slowly.
He touches his ear really quickly, and they're coming. They're coming right now. He flicks off his what looks to be the bomb, and says, "The whole place is rigged with explosives."
Let's get off and then set it
Let's
off.
go. I pick up.
He says, "You can guarantee me to get me off this place?"
Yes.
Yes. But if we go now, we need to go now.
She's coming here, right here. We're meeting right here, right now.
Let
I
her
pick up
go.
his. I pick up his
Minutes.
case.
Can we set the bomb that you're holding, Rick? Rick, can you set the bomb to go off in 20 seconds, long enough for us to leave this vessel?
I've cut the wire. It's going to
This
take a while
whole-
to put it back together.
The bombs are gonna blow this whole worm to
Yeah.
pieces.
Good.
It's alright, we just need to run.
There are other bombs. Let's run! Run!
You run in slow motion, John.
I have the way to turn it off.
Oh,
No, let it blow up. That will be fun.
I don't think we're going to get out. If you can stop the detonation, I think we should do it.
Yeah, if we're not going to get out in time, we need
Yeah.
to.
Do we have time to clear the vessel and then she gets blown up when she is inside it?
I don't know. Or is there a beach where we can all cuddle and as it blows? Or am I in the wrong? way?
No, I don't want to die. I was
Murray,
just laughing
that's
before when
canon.
I said I
That's
didn't like
canon.
living.
canon love.
What do you want to do? He's like holding the detonator, like the explosive
I
device
asked
in
you a
his
question.
hand.
Do we have time to get off the vessel, get her onto the vessel, and then blow it up? Or do we have to just disarm it?
Get.
We can do anything you want. You just
Do
tell me
that
what you
then.
want to do.
Let's get off the
Tell me
vessel!
what you want to do.
Oh, okay, I just
Let's
grab
go.
it, start running, yeah.
He follows you.
I pick up his case and start running to the ship.
Okay.
Off this vessel. We've gotta
I
get
run
off
in
this
front of
Does
them.
he have the nav computer?
I don't have the nav computer.
What is it?
Why has everyone assumed that he has it?
Because he had a thing on his wrist that looked like something that doesn't tell. What's on his wrist? Is it a watch?
No, that's his communication with.
Like a
Or it's
tracking
like
device.
it'll blow it up or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ben
okay.
playing?
So we need to get
We just assumed.
I pick him up.
into the mission.
Okay. Well,
We
have
need to go
we have
back.
To take off, we have to take off.
Why
the
are we
detonation
running?
now. We have to take off the detonation now, so we head back to the Imperial ship. We head back to the Jessup.
No, wait,
No.
Oh, you're gonna lay a trap. Ah,
No,
that's clever.
but we don't have the nav computer, so we have to go back and find it, right?
Well, if they can't have it, nobody can.
Where is
We-
the nav
We can't
computer?
have it. Nobody can.
Do you know where the nav computer is?
Well,
Can I
she's
say-
got it.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, definitely we're laying a trap down.
Can anyone sense that boss music coming up? I don't know if you can hear it, but like there's a whole heap of health potions on the ground here, and lots of ammo. I'm getting slightly concerned. Why is there all this ammo and free grenades?
So she's coming here right now. Then we can lay a trap and just shoot her when she comes.
She's here in about 30 seconds.
I'm gonna lie
What
down.
are you trying to say?
I'm gonna lie down and pretend I'm shot.
Yeah, I take cover and where I could shoot someone who doesn't know I'm coming.
I need to get out of here. You
So-
promised
so
me
that-
you'd get me out of here.
Yeah.
Alright.
How about I take the explosives man, and
Yes.
we'll run for it while the rest of you lay a trap.
Are you gonna run as a duo?
You're going to run
Yeah,
back to the
be a
ship
duo.
and put them in the med pod. Or is that a lie?
Johnny,
Oh,
John,
So
can
happy.
I grab the a repulsor lift? Is there one of those by?
You're kind of just you're in a corridor. There's you're in a side corridor kind of picture where Leia was putting in the coordinates into R2D2 at the very start of the fourth movie.
Oh,
So
Sort of
yes.
in that kind of area.
A large repulsor.
all right.
So lots of places to hide and stick things and
Can I climb up into the ceiling?
sure.
Yeah. All right. I'll climb up into the ceiling, and I'm taking a thermal detonator with me.
And Nathan's
Okay.
playing
You
dead.
climb up into the ceiling and you take his thermal detonator with him.
With
Okay.
me.
I'm just like
With you,
around a
sorry.
corner. I'm around a corner, so then I can shoot someone in the back when they come through or something. Is there a spot I can hide?
Can I just say, I love the way the heroes, like rebels.
I stand in plain sight with both dueling swords drawn and my cape billowing behind me.
Nice.
And what color are you?
What color is a distraction?
Are
I
you
don't
like
know.
green, gold, purpley, reddish tinged?
Yeah, definitely. As sparkly as it can be.
He's strobing
Sparkly.
through his
Yeah,
complete repertoire.
I'm strobing the colours of the Alliance. So, kind of earth tones.
Ah, it's a failure. Okay.
He's got really good. He can put like the rebel flag on his tentacles now.
Yeah,
He does like the gang sign with his tentacles, and it makes the rebel
I'm like
logo.
I'm like the chameleon in Tangled at the end doing all the party tricks.
Okay.
You know.
So you see 7 people coming around the corner, each covering different areas. They're all dressed in pirate fatigue, like basic pirate kind of style clothing. They look like they've killed a few people and just dressed themselves up in it. But they walk, Lothar, like Imperials. And they move through. You, Rastus and Jamala, you recognize
Single
Shara
file.
Dawn as soon as you see her. Her face is etched into your mind. She is one of the people that was just a lowly sergeant working in the Imperial prisons when you were there, and
She's really made something of herself.
She has made something of herself since those days, but she probably doesn't remember you, but you sure as hell remember her. And she moves through the space like a shadow. So she stalks through, and you can tell she means business. They cover the exits and entrances as they move, and they move like a well-oiled machine. So you can see that as soon as they see Quibartle standing there, guns just come out of cloaks magically and are pointed straight at him.
So from the roof, I activate the thermal detonator
I activate my trap card.
and I throw it behind them.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna get you to make a throw roll.
And
You're
I
very
whisper,
blunt. I love it.
and I whisper, "Let me explain."
Excellent. I love it.
Then you hit them with
Okay.
knowledge.
Can you make a grenade roll, please, for me? It's under dexterity.
2d plus 2. I get 10.
Excellent. 10. 10 is all you needed. Okay. You drop the grenade down and you see everyone looks and everything slows down for a second and they move as fast as they can out of the way. Are you guys going to act in this moment or just duck for cover?
Do any of them move towards me in their attempt?
Yeah, they definitely do.
Well, at the same time putting their body between me and the blast, so they'll absorb the grenade blast or the detonator blast. I'm also going to cut them at the back so that they basically are going to get killed and shield me from the thermal detonator blast.
Yeah.
Just like real heroes would. That's how physics works.
It depends on how you shoot the scene. It'll look heroic.
True.
It doesn't actually, sound.
In our heads, we're heroes.
It will make your cape billow.
I will be billowing the entire time. I will.
You will.
Yes.
I'm peeking around for a corner, so I'm going to be firing and then ducking back for when the explosion goes off.
Fantastic. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll do a thermal detonator explosion, which is 10d damage. That's a lot of damage. So, hang on, there's special range rules. So I believe that they would be... You just dropped it on them. So that is 8d damage, actually, in the end, because they got a chance to, run.
Into my sword.
29 points of damage.
Okay, so let's have a look.
He's not getting his pension that was due tomorrow, is he?
All right, you see 5 of them are just vaporized. Completely vaporized. Yeah. They there's only two left, obviously. Shara is one of them. And another one that comes running towards you, Murray. The one coming towards you is pushed forward by the blast, and you get a chance to slice towards them. Now they're moving at quite a velocity, and there's a blast. So
do you just kneel down and
Billow? That's right.
Did you use fabric softener on your?
It's microfiber. It's like there's no creases in it. It's got there's no stains on it. My ink just slides off. Oh, it's beautiful.
You ruined everything.
It's got moisture. Yeah, it's moisture working.
I'm going to use my skills for one round, so I'm going to do two blows without a penalty. So here's the first strike across their back as they get blown towards me. Oh, that was appallingly bad. Oh my gosh. 5, 7, 8, 9 on 4d. Gosh. First one's a 9. The second one is a much better roll. 11, 14, 15, 16 on the second one.
Fantastic. Let's
extreme mining.
Yes, sunlight. Exactly right. Microfiber.
So what was the second one?
17, I think it was.
17. Okay. So the second one. Do you want to do a damage roll for that one?
Yeah, I have.
That was cool.
Damage on the dueling sword.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got it here. No, I don't actually. Dueling sword.
Yeah.
I have a vibro blade. I think maybe we'll call it that.
Okay.
So that's a strength +1. I think actually no. Strength +1d sounds about right.
Yep. Okay.
No, strength +1d +2, because that makes more sense than a club.
Okay. Here we go. 17 damage.
All right, he's gonna see if he can weather the storm. How much did you say? Sorry.
15.
Oh, You strike against him, and the blow seems to he twists in the air around it, and it just glances off his coat, and he absorbs it. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, if
He's
you had a
hungover
thermal
too.
detonator attached to your jewelry sword.
Yeah.
I think we call them vibro blades from now on, Murray.
Okay.
So they've got.
I'll write it in brackets. Vibroblade.
Yeah, and
It's definitely a dueling sword.
yeah. But I think it should do a little bit more damage than a normal club.
Yeah.
So.
Not how he uses them.
All right, he slides past you with the momentum and ends up closer to you, Ben, I believe, if you're down the corridor.
I want to shoot her.
Oh,
The person who all the hatred and frustration of my early life is focused into this, and I spend a force point.
And you've
oh wow, screaming out with rage.
Yes.
Now, this has a chance of taking you down a dark path, Ben. Are you sure you want to spend a force point on this? You're welcome to. I'm just saying this may
So what
take
is she?
you
Just remember,
towards
Ben,
the
it
dark
was Revenge
side.
of the. It was Revenge of the Jedi right till the last minute. Just remember that.
And what? She was some person in the camp that we were held. Is that right?
Yeah, so
Running
she
the
was in charge of many of the more horrible decisions that were made about your life in the early parts of the camp.
Do you remember your friend
So-
Andrew?
So Rastus, like everything pokes out of his head, like all in one go, like his eye stalks and his tongue and his genitals in both directions. He goes.
Eye stalks?
And yeah, he spends a force point, just goes boom, and shoots twice at her, just wishing for her to be, deleted from the universe. Never before has he been in her presence holding a weapon, and he takes that opportunity to do something about it.
All right, she looks up at you as she's crumpled to the ground. She's knocked prone, and she pulls herself up, and you go. Go for it. You're what? We are at pretty close range, actually. I'd say 10 meters. So,
So do I get double dice on the roll? Is that right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I got like 1,000,000. I got 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, and 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I was going to fire twice, so I take a dice.
Yeah.
Does the force add to both? Does it double both dice pools or just one of them?
Yeah, that's a tricky thing. I'm not sure. I am not sure.
Surely it's the whole.
I don't know. I think it would. I think it would double both the damage.
I don't
and
need
the
it
dice
anyway.
roll.
So even
Let's just say it does, because you're going into the dark side. So let's say it does for this moment.
Okay, excellent. So I hit twice with two shots.
Okay.
And you're saying the damage as well. 10, 20, 23 with the first shot, points of damage.
Ben,
23.
I want you to remember that this is your moment. You've been waiting to say what you're about to say after this happens.
All right, the first one glances off her shoulder. It's just a glancing wound. And you see her back. She seems to be stunned, and she winces in pain, but doesn't seem to be too hurt by it.
The second one is 30 points of damage.
Glance that, baby.
The second one deals a more mortal wound. And where does that hit?
And then so she sort of glances, is thrown back by the first one as it glances past her, and then I just continue to walk forward, and then just drive it straight into the center of her chest. Yeah.
You see her
Heroes.
foot backwards onto the ground, and a feeling of absolute elation fills you in a way that you've never experienced before. A sense of freedom takes over, and power over somebody who has had power over you for so long, and you feel stronger than you've ever felt before. A taste,
like electric
maybe, of something that tapping into a potential, maybe.
So Rastos is about to make the killing blow, but someone else might be able to get in there first if they're quick enough.
Yeah, she's crumpled on the ground. She's taken a mortal, like an incapacitating wound from that last shot.
I just say, and this shot is for Mama Joe! Why did you kill her? Why did you kill her? And he's breathes in, he's about to fire.
Does she remember him? Is it in her eyes?
Screaming.
It's kind of your turn, Nathan. So what are you going to do?
I wake up from pretending to be dead in the corner. and this is happening. I've got a thermal detonator in my hand.
Oh.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out my what?
You're going to pocket it.
Yeah, I'm going to pocket it. Pocket the thermal detonator. Pull out my other gun and just shoot it whilst pretending to be continually dead.
So
I pick up a box and run at them.
So it's going to be that thing. That's right. So Rastos is about to fire the shot that would turn him to the dark and have his revenge.
No, you know what I'm going to do?
And then the camera shot on her, and suddenly there's the sound of a weapon going off. But then it pans back to Rastos, and he hasn't actually pulled the trigger yet as she collapses to the ground. If you can hit
saving grace. Yes. Okay.
Maybe. A box falls on her head full of thermal detonators.
There's still like a guard close to you, though, isn't there, Ben?
No, you've got. Well, yeah, he's been pushed back towards.
No, you know how. Here's the thing. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to roll my thermal detonator down between them, so that there's a choice for him to either stay and kill, or step back.
What?
Oh my!
So you're gonna
shoot her.
Everybody, I have thermal detonators for real. I spent points on these. I want to have some fun.
You want to throw a thermal detonator at
your friend?
They may be real. I don't know. They were very cheap.
I say, what are you gonna do?
Fine, I'll shoot everybody. Fine. No fun for Nathan. Play dead and everyone else gets to blow up the world.
You're going to kill the bad guy.
The big bad guy.
Yeah. You want to see this? You want to see it? Yeah. Watch me kill her. With my shooting ability, which is amazing.
Okay, you're at short range. with a rifle.
Yeah. So that's 5D, right?
She's incapacitated.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1.
So you hit
5.
You're at short range, aren't you?
Yeah. Then I'm going to shoot.
And you just faked your roll, didn't you?
No. Unlike Derek, I can show my roll.
I can't read that in any way, shape, or form.
What did you get? A 5.
I got a 5, 2, 3, 1, and 3.
Yeah. So what's that all up?
13.
Enough.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yay!
And then I'm doing damage.
Roll your damage.
6, 3, 3, 4, 3.
16. 19.
So what's that?
19.
I don't know. I got hero music.
You cover Rastos in her blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rastos says his last words to her as his hands covered in blood.
And I save him.
Squeeze onto the trigger, and he's about to pull the trigger, and a blast comes out of Lotar's gun and it destroys her.
Yes, splatters her all
covering him with blood, covering Rastos with blood.
I told you, heroes. And then I say, "Don't worry, Rastos, I've got you covered."
You quickly clean up the last of the commandos who was concussed already. Bartle brings his vibro sabers down, slicing deeply into the last one.
I was going to have a Count Dooku moment.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got my twin blades, baby. But someone else
Decapitation.
Someone else took care of her, so that was fine.
Oh, that would have been epic too, and dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
So it's still good. I'm not dark. No one's dark.
No, well, actually,
I had to
Ben's
go.
got
I was
dark
going to
side
come.
point almost, so it was pretty close. In
I
fact,
was
I think
gonna
you probably
go,
got a
mate.
dark side point out of that one. You race back to the ship, holding the bags that Captain Shara Dor had on her, and inside is a data cube, and you manage to get back to the ship with only a few people noticing who Quibartol is, and pulling him away from those fights.
Yeah, I do Hollywood pointing as I run back to the
Which
ship.
ends up being the hardest part about the whole thing. No, not another fight.
He stops to sign people.
Yeah, I threatened to smear everyone, and yes.
And you get back to the ship, which is in immaculate condition apart from that strategic slice mark on the gun, and you get the heck out of there. And you have the data cube
And the demolition man.
and a demolition man, the bomb maker, and his recipe for delicious bombs, and
And he also has a curry recipe. Really
He
good.
has a really good curry recipe, very spicy though.
Yeah.
Good for hangovers. Very good for hangovers. Well done, guys.
Cockpit smell.
Analyzing the data on the data cube, if you wish to, you discover that the ship was on a mysterious course to the inner rings and perhaps deep into the inner circle of the galaxy, perhaps into maybe where the fabled planets of where the Emperor himself is said to have his mysterious homeworld. So perhaps that was more important to not give away the location to any outsiders, especially a pirate group who have the ability to do strikes into the inner planets. So that ends that. The rebellion is very thankful, and now they can take those coordinates and use them for their own strategic worth. So well done to you guys.
Yay!
Rastus has memories and thoughts and dreams deep in the night, and but he doesn't tell anybody. And Quibartol continues to grow his cape collection.
Nuzzles his lovely microfiber cloak that billows.
Microfiber. I've never heard of a microfiber cloak. I guess that's what you
so-
had Galaxy a long time ago before they realized that was just never going to be a thing.
So we're going to be doing a cape Kickstarter. So obviously everyone gets a cape, and obviously the more capes we get, we can form a cape gang of people.
Yeah.
And we
They do
can
have
roam
one-
together as caped figures.
Yes.
So there are
Heroes.
some comments that the rebels can't use the coordinates. That is true. Maybe that'll be the next adventure, is finding aliens with two eyes that can read them.
Yeah, it's like the GDHGGJ got forgotten, but we got 45664745. But unfortunately, the letters from Rasmus's eyes that don't read letters, his eidetic memory that didn't read
That's right.
letters. Yeah.
Oh, numbers. I remember all numbers. But what's your name again?
Well done, everyone, and
Thank you,
thanks,
John.
thanks
John.
Twitch for joining us and chatting to us and all that kind of stuff and tuning in.
Thanks, Chet.
That was fun. Thank you, John. That was a very fun game. I'm glad I had a dark point moment. That was super
Yeah,
cool.
that was cool.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
really cool.
And thank you for saving me, Nathan, even though you almost weren't going to.
I'm a hero.
I thankfully got to detonate a thermal detonator, which was awesome.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
thermal detonator threatening. There's nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I rolled really high on the amount of people you killed on that roll. Just saying. Okay, well that's
was lucky.
most of the people that are there are now dead. So
That's
okay.
What was that? That was 59 hit points of damage, didn't you? you took out so many.
No, it was more than 30. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was 30 and
Yeah.
29. I think you rolled a 29 first and then a 30. So it was.
And I rolled for who was in the affected blast radius, and that was a ridiculously large amount of people. So
Quickly, guys, let's huddle together. They won't beat us that way.
well, it was a narrow corridor, but like I was like, oh my god, do I re-roll that?
So since we teased, are we allowed to say anything?
Not
Since you
yet.
teased the chat. Oh, so it's all Ben's fault. It's all Ben's fault.
Yeah.
Ben let the cat out of the bag and then he tried to stuff it back in.
Classic Ben.
We may or may not be doing something.
You may or may not.
We have a. Hey, let's just say we have a secret.
When are
We're
we allowed to say
heroes.
that we may or may not be doing something?
That is a factual statement. Nothing like.
I don't know if we're making it better.
I either am or am not doing something in the future.
Thanks, everybody.
Yay,
Have an awesome night.
Everyone.
it was wonderful. Thank you for being with us. It was super
Like,
fun.
subscribe, follow,
Yes.
all that stuff you do.
Share.
On whichever platform you're watching this on.
Yeah,
Whatever time this is, you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, John. That was amazing.
Oh, 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 oh.